Greetings, the Astro 30 here, yet again with a brand new video for you on a rainy afternoon. Now, I've got the Cambridge Audio Azur 540A sitting on the desk again. I've got it connected to my dim bulb tester over there in the background, so I'm going to prove beyond a reasonable doubt whether this transformer is buggered and maybe have shorted turns, windings on the primary there. I've got a 5 amp fast blow fuse in there, which is actually a 5 amp AL, interestingly, and the circuit calls for a T6.3 AL. So, Anyway, I've got a fuse in there. If it blows, it blows. At least it's still protecting things. I don't really want to waste an expensive ceramic fuse. All I want to do is test whether or not this transformer is stuffed, and I reckon this is going to be a short video because I think I already know the outcome. So I've got the unit turned on at the back. My dim bulb is turned off, so I'll turn it on. Oh yeah, nope. That's definitive. That transformer is no good. That was with the secondaries connected. Maybe I should disconnect the secondaries first, just to make 100% sure. This may look simple, but it's proving not to be simple. There we go. Alright, so the secondaries are now isolated from the circuit. So, try again. No, and that transformer's making a hissing noise too. So, yeah, that's definitive. That transformer, for want of a better word, is f***ed. So, what does this mean? Why have the windings of the transformer shorted? Well, there's two possibilities here. Either this transformer is underrated for what it's powering, and over time it just heats up, because this is plugged into the wall all the time, and over time, if it's getting too hot, the heat cycles will eventually, in the hot spots of the transformer, melt away the enamel that's on top of the copper windings that go around the transformer here, and it'll eventually cause them to become uninsulated in that spot, in several spots actually, down the line, and it'll just short together. And you will not see with a multimeter measuring the DC resistance a direct short, but as we all know, electricity likes to find the quickest path to ground, and in this case it will be going through the shorted windings and back to the neutral, and in the meantime it will be drawing a load of current with it. So it's not changing its DC resistance, but it's changing its impedance. And a lower impedance load draws more current than a higher impedance load. So this transformer is now f***ed. The other scenario could be it may be a manufacturing defect. The insulation may have, the enamel coating may have become compromised during the winding process, and over time during normal heat cycles it's eventually caused it to short. That's also a possibility. So now, what does that mean for this amplifier? That means that it's basically junk at this stage. It cannot be repaired, because this is a specially designed transformer for this unit. And I will look online in a minute to see how much one is worth, but I can guarantee that if you can find a 30-030 high current and a 17-017 low current toroidal transformer for this, it's going to be over the $200 mark. And I've seen some guy in Melbourne actually selling one of these exact amplifiers for about $240. So they still do fetch the money, but you've got to look at ergonomically here. Replacing that transformer would cost more than probably what the unit would be worth. So it's pretty definitive now what the issue is. However, I would not have designed this amplifier the way they've designed it. I would have probably used a smaller transformer to power the low power circuit like the PIC Micro, so that the standby circuit worked and powers the main relay, which would then in turn turn the primary of the relay, the transformer on, so that it's not constantly sitting there drawing current, because the preamp on the low side also draws current. So considering there's like 16 op amps in here, we've easily got, when this is sitting in standby, a wasted current draw of 150 to 200 mA whilst it's not doing anything. So yeah, I wouldn't have designed it that way, but they did. And I probably would have made a soft start circuit in place of this mains power board here with a main switching relay and everything, but that's just me. You could, however, buy a normal 300 VA transformer, because this is about a 380 VA, I calculated it the other day. So it would be imperative probably to have a soft start circuit for it, but you could probably put in a normal 300 VA 3030 volt transformer in this place of this one, and a smaller 20 VA, probably 15015 volt toroidal transformer that would power all the low side and get it working that way. But again, the 300 VA transformer is getting up to the $100 mark, and is this amp actually worth it? So what I'm going to do is, there's not much else I can do with this amplifier now. We now know what the problem is I'm going to leave it up to you in the comment land to put your comments down there as to what I should do with this. I will let the owner of this amplifier know what the issue is, and it's up to him to decide whether or not he wants to pursue repairing it. But yeah, he got it for free anyway, so it's not really that great of a loss. And as I said, I knew this was going to be a short video because, well, I can't repair it. So anyway, as I said, I'll leave it up to you in the comment land down below there to your suggestions of what should happen. Should I put 2 new transformers in it and do that? Because if I do that, there'll be 2 40 volt transformers, and this is a switched 110 240 volt selector, so I'd have to bypass that in order to make it work, but that means it won't work in 110 volt country ever again. But anyway, I'm the Astro 30. If you enjoyed this video, at least we now know, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to go down below and rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as I said in previous videos, I want to try and get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this month, August, and then I'll do a special AMA video for you. I'll set up the AMA video with a little announcement, and then you can leave your comments as questions down below that video. You can even start asking them now if you like. But I want to make a special video for that, so that you can add all the comments as questions there, and that way, if I don't respond to any of them, you'll know why. Anyhow, I'm the Astro 30, and I'm going to put this one to bed now, so thank you for watching.